As God has made something holy out of your relationship. Recognize that God has ordained marriage, He's ordained family, He's ordained the relationship of friends. All of these things are a part of God, and He's going to bless you in them. And if you're not getting blessed in these areas, when you come into the church, you're going to have two problems. Some of you will have the problem that you're so dry that it takes the whole service to thaw out. And others of you, because you're so empty, you'll try to make the church more than what it can be for you. The church can't be everything for you. It can't be the answer for love-starved, lonely, depressed, discouraged people. Christ has to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You got to get the victory there and bring the victory into the church and declare that this is the Lord's doing, that He washed me, He cleansed me, He delivered me. He's been working in my situation, and I can rejoice because God is doing great things. Stand with me in the service. Your marriage is a holy thing. Even if your partner's not what they ought to be, God still is interested in it. See it as a part of God's grace and God's work. Your children, the people you choose, and that's the wonderful thing about friends. You can't choose family. You discover family, but you choose friends. Make it a holy choice. Make it a holy choice. Let God direct you in your friendship. There's nothing more wonderful than being able to choose somebody and being able to find the joy that comes from a God-ordained relationship. Thank God for friends. Thank God for godly friends. Thank God for people that God's doing something in their life. Thank God for friends. Thank God for dreams. Thank God for all that He's doing through labor, through relationship, through revelation. Thank God for life. The theologians, they said, man, you got to get over here and you got to study for a long time, and you can't do it because you're too old, because you're not chosen. But we got a corner on this thing. It's all the deep thoughts. And there's a place for deep thinking. There's a place for revelation. There's a place for the Word of God. It's meant for all of our lives. But there was a garden that God placed two people in, that He created. And He gave them two trees that they could get interested in. He gave them the tree of knowledge, and He gave them the tree of life. And they said, living is no big deal. We don't need no help in living. We need help in knowing. If you get help in living, you'll know. If you get help in living, you'll find that you get help in knowing. Real knowing can never be yours without living. You can live and still not know, but you can't know without living. And God teaches in many ways, but He teaches those that are living. Interactions. Everything that you get involved in is meant by God to do something for you. Every relationship, every complexity of life is going to benefit you some way, somehow. You may be tempted just to forget it all, to chuck it all, to get away from it all, and you're just going to stay and get alone with the Lord. I don't think you're going to find Him staying there waiting for you to come back. You might get alone and find that He walked over there to be with you when you got there, but God doesn't sit in some corner waiting for you to be alone with Him. He's watching the kids that are born, the old men that are dying. He's watching the marriages that happen, the homes that are being established. He's watching our lives. He's participating in them. And if you want to get to know God better, you're not going to find Him in some simple little life where that nothing happens. You're going to find Him in the middle of a life where 1,000 winds are blowing. And you're saying, I want one more breath. I want the Holy Ghost.